How you doing, sports fans? Peter Griffin here. Alright, not really. But has God ever called any Christian out there to do something that was just a little like, I'm sorry, that's just weird. Or that's a little nasty. Or that's, wait, what? And I'm not talking about anything illegal, disturbing, depraved, or just completely against gospel policy, okay? So seriously, God, if you're like, God's telling me to like, you need to check gospel policy and check with at least 3 or 4 elders to before you start doing something outlandish. This is gonna end. If this is gonna land you on CNN, you need to talk to somebody. I will say that right now. You need to talk. But I'm just saying, like, if God ever called you to do something a little weird, a little outside of your comfort zone, just a little, like, think about Abraham. Let's just think about Abraham, the patriarch of faith. Our dad beyond dad, our dad in faith, because he believed. And I mean, we read what was it? Paul said in Romans concerning Abraham and like Sarah's womb being as good as dead, and he still believed. But let's really think about this. Like, let's really get into the nitty gritty of it. Because what we have right now is a lot of us have been waiting for something from God, and we're like waiting for an answer, waiting for an answer, waiting for an answer, waiting for an answer. Abraham waited till he was 100, and God's still like giving him the same answer of "You're getting a son." And Abraham's like, "Look, I get it. I'm getting a son. I got Ishmael. We're good." And God's like, "No. Sarah. I'm talking about Sarah. I don't know why you did your Hagar business. That's weird. She looks like she got a mustache. You know that dude from Final Fight? Hey, you don't know about that yet. Never mind. I'm gonna save that for later. But point of the matter is, dude, I'm talking about Sarah. And if I were Ishmael, I'd be a little annoyed. Like, dude, look, just bless Ishmael and be done with stop messing with me, alright? Seriously. She's 90. I'm 100. This is not look at it's not like I'm just saying it. He's got no Viagra, he's got no desire isn't stirred. It shouldn't be stirred, but for whatever reason, God's saying it'll happen. And in God saying it'll happen, for whatever reason, Abraham still stares at Sarah and goes, "Alright, honey, let's get this show on the road." Like, yeah, that's right. They were still getting it on. I mean, they had to be because she's conceiving the babies. But so clearly they were still bumping the bumps. And I'm sorry, but if a lot of us are probably gonna be like, oh, you're 100 and seriously, if you think about your grandparents, it was like, oh no, all over the keyboard. But the thing is, well, first of all, in God's eyes, like, they're married, so it's like, this is what I made this for. Clearly they're doing it right. Done. I don't know. Rest of y'all doing it weird though, especially you in the back doing it by yourself. What is that? That's some wrong. But when all that aside, the thing is, to the rest of the world, it looks weird. It looks it doesn't make sense. 90-year-old woman giving birth. What the? And yet, and not only that, but once again without the Viagra and all the stuff, and he's 100, but yet, this is the point. Isaac. And yet, at the end of the chapter, Isaac shows up. Isaac appears. Our wild Isaac appears. Seriously, there are times God will use the foolish, nonsensical, little tidbit of minuscule nothing. And you just do it in faith, even if it's just squibby, crazy, strange, uncomfortable. And you're trembling and twitching. He blesses it. And it does some outlandish business. And then all you can do is just stare and go, Isaac. Oh my Isaac. Now, for any of you out there that's got that one strange thing God's asking you to do and you're kind of a little bit uncomfortable, seriously, I want you to think about that. It's weird. It don't make sense. Seriously, she's 90. He's 100. It's taking too long. But Isaac. I don't know where to look. I'm trying to look at the screen. I'm looking at the lens. It's a weird mess. So I'm gonna leave on an interesting note. I'm gonna read Proverbs 23 saying 19 in the voice of Peter Griffin because I think that will be hilarious. So give me a minute. I'm getting on my phone because I go there. Yeah, got Bible on my phone. Deal with it. All right. Give me a minute. Who has woe? Who has sorrow? Who has strife? Who has complaints? Who has needless bruises? Who has bloodshot eyes? those who linger over wine, who go to sample bowls of mixed wine. Do not gaze at wine when it is red, when it sparkles in the cup and goes down smoothly. In the end, it bites like a snake and poisons like a viper. Your eyes will see strange sights, and your mind will imagine confusing things. Really? More confusing than Meg? In the shower? You will be like one sleeping on the high seas lying on top of the rigging. They hit me, you will say, but I'm not hurt. They beat me, but I don't feel it. When will I wake up so I can find another drink? So clearly I should not have wine anymore. Alright, Lord, from now on it's all beers and Budweisers from here. Thank you. We're gonna get the Corona. You want some? Meh. Alright, that's enough. Alright. I'm out. I'm done. Peace. Adieu. At Wiedersehen. Till we meet again. Like, share, comment, declare vengeance. Don't only do that if you're Batman or if you're God. Of course, then again, yeah, I know. I'm gonna try to figure out if I can do something concerning Batman and God, because I think there is a connection there in terms of righteousness. There is. Oh, there is. I've done my research. Alright then. At Wiedersehen. I don't know why I'm off center, but we'll catch it in editing. We won't catch it in editing. Okay, bye.